everybody, Sandy here from Sandi Cooks. Tonight I am going to be making my Greek chicken. Nothing super special about it in terms of prep. It's really easy to make, but wow, does it pack a punch in terms of flavor. Lots of garlic, lots of lemon, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So come along with me. Alright, so the prep for this is really easy. All we need is a whole bunch of garlic, and I'm not kidding, a whole bunch. I mean a crap ton, as my sons would say. So I'm literally going to use like about half a head of garlic here. So just going to clean this up. Compost over here. This uses a lot of garlic. There's not much to it. So you got garlic, you got lemons, fresh lemons, a little bit of chicken stock, oregano, again, a crap ton of oregano, and salt and pepper. That's all it is in the ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this garlic. So here's a tip for when you're working with garlic. I wet my blade of my knife because then when you crush your garlic and the paper comes off, it doesn't stick to your blade. Now, that's going to change as I do this. Things are going to start to stick, and as I go, one piece isn't that much, right? Obviously, but if you keep your blade just a little damp with some cold water, the garlic won't stick to it as much, and you will have a much easier time prepping your garlic. Now I'm just going to do a quick chop on this garlic. You want it pretty fine, so we're not going for a rough chop here. So this is going to take a few minutes. So that's going to go in here, so it's ready to go. Remember, we call that mise en place, so that we've got everything ready before we start. Come on. Should have used a little bit bigger bowl, I think. Wouldn't be quite having that trouble. All right, there's our garlic. I'm going to cut our lemons next. Okay, lemons are really straightforward. I give them a quick roll with my hand, which softens them just a touch. I learned that from my Boy Scout days when we run the lemonade stand every summer at the fair that runs during the summer. It makes it much easier to squeeze, and you get more juice out. I didn't do a lot, just softened it up a little bit to make this just a little bit easier. And we're just going to squeeze these out. And somebody told me the other day, or a couple weeks ago, to do it like this, but then everything sprays up in your face, and the juice doesn't have anywhere to go because the holes are down there. So I don't know why people think that you do it the other way, because it really doesn't work. Normally I cut these all at once, and because I'm talking to you people, I did not do so. So now I gotta do that. All right. So that's about a cup of lemon juice is what we're gonna end up with here. All right, I got my chicken that was in the freezer. I defrosted. Normally I would just do this on the stove, but I want to show you guys. So that was just extra virgin olive oil. And what I'm going to do here is just take the skin off of these. And the reason for that is that in this particular recipe, we are not going to end up with crispy skin. And if you're not going to have crispy skin, it's going to be mushy. You don't want it on the chicken because that's no good. So I'm going to take this off. You can see I just backed that off of the leg. One more thigh here. Okay, that's going to go on the stove. I'm going to hit it with some salt and pepper. Okay, so I got this on the stove. Let me turn this on. Let's see it there. We're going to cook this on high initially, because we do want to get a little bit of a sear on there. This is just kosher salt. Fresh ground pepper. Okay, we're going to brown this on one side. I'm going to cover it because we want it to cook through. And then I'll flip it. I'll show you that. And we'll take the temperature of it to make sure it's good before we start adding in some of the other ingredients. Okay, you can see here it's starting to cook through a little bit. But we kept all that moisture in there, so it's not drying out yet. The skin, we didn't get anything crisp on there. Like I said, we're not going to get it crispy for this, and we don't need to either because there's no skin. There you go, but we do want it cooked. So we're going to do that and cook it a little bit longer, and then I'll show you how to finish it. Okay, I forgot to mention to you, I turned the heat down to medium when I flipped it over. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my little instant read thermometer. These are really inexpensive. It's about 10 bucks, I think I got it from Amazon. And we're just going to go in here and check our temperature. You can see we are way off still. We got to get to 165 degrees. We are not there yet. So we got time to go. I'm going to turn this up a little bit and we'll check it in a few minutes. Alright, got some color on this now. That's what I was aiming for. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to the pan. And we're going to add our garlic. Yeah, we're just going to dump it all in there. Don't worry about it. We just want to give it a really quick saute here. We want that garlic we want, gosh, what's the way they describe it? We want to just bloom the smell of it a little bit. So it's just got to cook here for a few seconds because otherwise it will burn and we don't want that. I'm going to add a ton, or a crap ton, of oregano here. And then we're going to hit this with our lemon juice. That's all of the lemon juice. And a little bit of chicken stock here. We're going to crank this back up to high because now we got to cook off that liquid. But we're going to finish the chicken in the liquid so that it absorbs all of that wonderful garlic and oregano flavor. So we're just going to let this cook now for a while. Although I do want the oregano hydrated, so I do want that in the lemon there. So we'll just do that. That's all in there now. We're gonna cook this down. It's gonna end up being a nice thick sauce. We'll add a little bit more butter at the end, you'll see, and that's it. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I really want it to crank like this, the heat, and excuse me, and cook off a whole bunch of the water that's in there so that we get really nice, intense flavor with everything that's left. And as we go, it's just going to be a matter of turning these every once in a while and basting them. I need a spoon here. I can baste them a little bit, keep them from drying out. And that's it. We're just going to let this go for probably about 10 minutes like this it'll take to cook down substantially. Okay, it's been going for a while. You can see that the sauce is reduced quite a bit. I'm going to check the temperature again. Much better, 165. So we are completely cooked now. Gotta give that a wash. But now I can finish this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chicken out to finish the sauce. I'm just going to put this on a plate. Come here, you. You can see how thick it's getting, and it's got all that lovely oregano that's now absorbed liquid in there, so it's nice and thick. See that? And all we're going to do here at the end is just finish this with some butter, which is going to do two things for us. It's going to thicken it a little bit more for us, and it's going to make it nice and glossy so it'll look beautiful. Everybody in my house loves the Greek chicken slathered in this stuff. And for my older son who can't eat this with butter in here because he has a severe dairy allergy, there's no reason that you cannot make this with margarine. So feel free to do that. Margarine will work fine to thicken it and make it nice and glossy here at the end. That's it, folks. I'm just going to, let's see, I'm going to move this so I can do this right-handed. And I'm just going to pour this all over there. You know, if you wanted to dress this up even more, you could put some sprigs of parsley on there. But that's it. That is our Greek chicken. And I'm serving this tonight with a big salad. So there you go. I hope you enjoy it.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below and don't forget to subscribe to Sandi Cooks so you get notified when a new video is available.